3 iron. No, that's his choice. But that's where we're going.
If he starts with 12, he could add 2 later on.
Sure. Always that.
All right. Well, let's see what happened here. I think there was a little problem. If you remember Ian Woosnam.
Back at the Open Championship, where Ian Woosnam and Nicholas Fast are tied for the lead at 7 under for the moment, with 5 players at 6 under, 1 shot back, and a big group 2 back. But we may have something with Ian Woosnam at 2T. Woosnam, it looks like, has 1 too many clubs in his bag, and that would be a 2-shot penalty on the holes he has played. Exactly. And you know that is a responsibility of the caddy. A player too, but the caddy every time on the first tee should count the clubs. The starter should say, count your clubs.
Now watch him real quick. Watch his hand motion.
So that would drop him back to third.
Okay, so he looked at the referee and said, is that a 2-shot penalty? Yes, it is. What hole was he on? 2nd hole. So he's only dealt with 1 penalty for 1 hole, and that was the 2 shots. What if we hadn't found out we had 15 clubs prior to him making a stroke from the next teeing ground? How many does he get now? 2 more, right. Well, if we get to the 3rd hole and he plays from that tee, how many do we have now? Oh, yeah. Maximum 4. Maximum 4. Yeah. So, we're not going to have 36 penalties by the time we're done. No, it's 4 is the maximum. And when you find out that you've got too many clubs, you have to take measures to get rid of that club. Okay? Bury it somewhere. Yeah. Boom. Please don't fling it. You might hurt somebody. Dave?
Another thing is, in his case, he was standing on the 2T, he did not hit a shot on number 2.
That's correct.
Where did the penalty apply? Where did he properly put it on his scorecard? Number 1. First to score for number 1.
That's right.
Very good. All right, rule 5 is the ball. The ball the player uses must conform to the requirements specified in Appendix 3. Is that a list of balls somewhere? Just shake your head no. No, good. It says in Appendix 3 that the ball has to be a certain size, certain weight, all those requirements by the USGA. Now, our committee adds a little more information by saying the USGA puts out that list of conforming balls. You must use one of those. Okay? So the Pro V that's X'd out at Kmart may fall into this eligibility requirement. You may be able to use it. But if I give you an information sheet that says you have to follow the list, then you couldn't. Okay? So.
Really, you may want to explain to him too. A lot of people don't realize the 1 ball. We usually waive it.
Okay. Something's threatening in my computer, right? The 1 ball rule has to do with the specific brand, type, compression, anything that you pull out of one sleeve will keep you safe. If you use a Srixon and a Titleist, that's not 1 ball. Okay? The number can change, anything else can change. If it's a Titleist Pro V, if it's a Titleist Pro VX, 2 different balls. Okay? So that's the 1 ball rule difference.
But you got to understand too, the 1 ball rule is not in the rules. It is applied as a local rule in a tournament.
And under the conditions,
So it's not like you have to take it out when you run a tournament. You have to put it in if you want. Okay? Otherwise, it is not in the rules.
All right. So rule 6, as a player, if you have any rules that apply directly to you, this is it. When you walk out on the tee, Kirk has done his due diligence to tell you what's the format, what's your tee time, are you allowed a cart, are you allowed a caddy, where's the scoring tent, what are we going to do when we have lightning in the area, how are we going to stop play, how much practice can you do? All these little elements that the player is responsible for will apply to Rule 6. Rule 6-3 is the starting time. This young lady's ready to play. Now, we've set down the tee time of 9 o'clock for her. Right now, it's 9:02. She's coming to the tee. Referee or rules